We've talked on the YouTube channel about Fear and this franchise, past, present, and what could be the future of it. And I want to talk about Fear 4 in particular, guys. The unannounced, unreleased, kind of wondering where this title is. Is it going to come out at some point in the future? Well, is it, going to stay in a limbo state or a state of no return? I want to talk about where we stand with Fear 4. So let's talk about it. So, guys, I think it's really important that we preface by saying that Fear 1 and Fear 2, First Encounter Assault Recon was what Fear stands for. And, obviously this is a franchise that I thought was absolutely terrifying. The first two games, terrifying beyond belief. I mean, the second one I thought was even scarier than the first one. It was like crazy. Kind of remind me of Dead Space. Dead Space was really creepy, and then Dead Space 2 was even creepier. And then, of course, just like Dead Space, Fear 3 was a step in the wrong direction. Dead Space 3 was a step in the wrong direction as well. And ever since those two games, we haven't heard of anything since outside of Dead Space, obviously getting announced that we're going to have another continuation, which is absolutely awesome. So what about Fear? Well, the thing is where we stand at this point in time, guys, is Fear 4 has not been announced. There's no real rumblings that this title is coming or is coming out at any point in the foreseeable future. The things that we do know is that Day One Studios, the developer of none other than Fear 3, they haven't really worked on much of anything since Fear 3 came out. Now, what they are working on is obviously, they're working on a title called Reign of Thunder, which is still to be announced, still hasn't come out yet. Now, they have worked on of course, World of Tanks, that was in 2014, and that's been something that they've been working on now pretty consistently. But that's as Wargaming Chicago Baltimore, which is what the team was rebranded to from Day One Studios. And so where does that leave us here? Well, obviously, the company that owns this title, that being, of course, Fear, is Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. And so they own it. And the question is are we going to get a continuation of Fear at some point or another in the foreseeable future? And to me, the answer is, guys, is right now it's not looking too good. I mean, obviously it's been a long time, even longer since, Dead Space 3 to now. I mean, Fear 3, guys, this is a title that came out back in 2011. So, I mean, a number of years ago. Dead Space 3 came out in 2013. This was in 2011. We still haven't heard anything about a continuation. And I got to tell you guys, I think that Fear 3 and then Fear Online, which I thought was going to be something that could be really special, but was almost beyond its time. I think it would be really popular now, but they haven't continued, and that was shut down a while back. I think Fear 4 is in some trouble. Of ever seeing the light of day. Now, obviously, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment may say, hey, let's revisit this and see what we can do with it. Kind of like what EA's doing now with Dead Space. I keep bringing up Dead Space, guys, because both of these were in similar bags, and now, obviously, Dead Space is out there, that it's a new edition's coming. Fear, I believe, needs to have a continuation, but it could even have like a remake similar to what they're doing with Dead Space, kind of a rebuilt from the ground up type of story, scale. Bring Fear Online back. I think it could be something really special. An absolutely awesome game that had a couple of, obviously it had a couple of sequels, right? We had, up to Fear 3, so a trilogy. Does Warner Brothers Interactive want to keep it as a trilogy, or do they want to continue it at some point? And it's hard to say, guys. It's really hard to say. This game, I believe, was beyond its time, and unfortunately, it's kind of in that limbo state, or that state of no return. I don't know if we're ever going to get anything, but where we are right at this moment, haven't heard anything about a continuation, but it could just take one day, guys, for there to be word that, hey, this series is coming back. There's a lot of talk, whether you're talking from leaks or whatever the case might be. There is a real excitement around Dead Space, and I think that same excitement would certainly be there around Fear. Fear was a title, guys, that was pretty popular, and a lot of people absolutely love this title. So bring it back, Warner Brothers. I really hope that they decide to bring it back, or at least sell the IP to the highest bidder, or a developer team that would love to handle this title with care. But with that being said, guys, what do you think? Do you think we'll ever see a Fear 4? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more Fear 4 content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.